Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and today we're going to have a little bit of a discussion. Some news broke about last week regarding a cancelled ARPG for Warhammer, which is now revealed to be an Age of Sigmar game. Now I know some people are already switching off because of that, but we do need to talk about this because I feel it's fairly important. One, Games Workshop seem to be making this same mistake they used to, letting nobody studios have access to the IP. And the second thing is the problem that Age of Sigmar has as a setting in the video game sphere. So there's a lot to talk about, let's just jump right in. But before anything, a big thank you to our sponsor, Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is a platform where you'll be able to buy games that actually release at discounted rates too. Gaming is expensive and, well, let's be honest, if you're watching this, you're likely a Warhammer fan, you spend most of your money on tabletop stuff like I do. I'm currently saving up because, you know, all those rumors about Cafe coming soon makes me think, oh god, this is going to be an expensive army. But I still want a game, so every now and then I'm able to pick up a game at a discounted rate, which is always awesome. Not only that, but we do have a monthly giveaway going on, as this is a company I work with fairly often. All you have to do is click on the link on the description below, sign up, and participate in the giveaway, and you might end up winning any game of your choice. We've got quite a lot of winners here. It's really nice to see, and it's always great to work with a company that I use often myself. I've been buying a bunch of games lately, picked up Path of Exile 2 for a pretty good discount, same thing as Kingdom Come Deliverance, which releases soon, so yeah, wanted to get it in a little bit cheaper as, well, you know, High Elves are coming soon, so I want to be ready for that too. There's too many armies for Warhammer the Old World, that's for sure. But big thank you once again to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. Let's jump into our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, so the news broke about 2 weeks ago, and there's been little bits of news dropping every now and then, but I wanted to wait because there was way too many content creators doing this whole information run going, oh, it's a 40k RPG that was cancelled. Yeah, no, it was this. It was clearly the Indomitus Crusade, blah, 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 which is absolutely moronic because, I mean, I even knew it was an Age of Sigmar RPG, and I hadn't been reporting on this. And some other information that was pretty much wrong and false was people saying, no, yeah, Games Workshop cancelled it. Games Workshop didn't do shit. So let's talk about this, what we do know. It's been reported on various different websites. Essentially, this studio, Fort Pennies, as they're called, which are a division under Nexon, which at this point we can all breathe a sigh of relief because they just mostly do, from what I can see, it's mostly just mobile game slop. So microtransactions, and more microtransactions. But yeah, they run out of funding. And it's dead. So yeah, they run out of funding, and from what we do know, it was being developed in Unreal Engine 5. Still no word on what this game was ever going to be, and keep in mind that we might likely not hear about that until leaks start popping up afterwards, mostly because NDAs are in effect at this point. But apparently it was developed for a number of years. There was word that this had entered development in 2022, but it might have been a little sooner. There was a press release that the confirmation was going on for in 2021, and it was supposed to be a PvE social multiplayer game. The game was planned for PC, consoles, and mobile. Again, this is why I'm thinking it was just going to be one of those gacha game slop things, and it would have been set in Age of Sigmar. That was already confirmed a while back, where the mortal realms are ravaged by the Chaos Gods. Yes, same old, it happens every day in Age of Sigmar, and you would have been under the forces of Sigmar and his allies to restore order and hope. Each season, players would collect characters with unique stories, gameplay, customize them, work together to reclaim parts of the realms. You can already see where the microtransactions would have been, right? And this is the big thing. So this is nothing lost. If anything, it's kind of sad though, because yeah, you know, Age of Sigmar's setting is not really getting the attention it deserves. Sure, some people might harbor some resentment towards it because of what happened to Warhammer Fantasy, but it wasn't Age of Sigmar's fault. It was very bad management decisions, which almost killed off 40k too, so, you know, be thankful that got stopped. But the thing is, this was going to be expected anyway, because I'm on the website for the developer, you know, Fort Pennies, right, and there's nothing here. It's just, oh yeah, you know, PvE social games, social storytellers. It's just, it sounds odd to me, right? I get it, they're trying to do something different, but if you're not really actually showcasing what you're able to do, or at this point, you know, showcasing some sort of art for other projects that might be on Works, or, actually proving yourself. This is a problem that Games Workshop had in the past, which is why there's so many slot 40k games and fantasy games too. But I figured that in this day and age, after we've hit the mainstream, let's be honest, Warhammer is mainstream now, it'd be happening less and less. Nexon has a lot of money, so they were able to probably buy the license without too much of a problem, but this is just ridiculous. In fact, we can get a list of the released Age of Sigmar games so far, and there hasn't really been a lot. Let's be very clear there, there's not been a lot of good games either. I mean, Underworlds is pretty good because it basically just plays like the tabletop stuff. I'm not sure that's still receiving support in any way, shape, or form. And I did like Realms of Ruin. It's just a shame that that one just didn't get the support it needed. Although I still blame the Age of Sigmar YouTubers a little bit there because they did happily take all the press kits, but then they never actually covered the game. And that type of stuff requires marketing to the audience that the game is based on. But other than that, I mean, Realm of War, crap. Stormground had a lot of promise, but was abandoned instantly pretty much between release. Tempest Fall, virtual reality game, not sure how that one did. I don't like VR, I am very much a caveman. There's just been like no titles there, whereas if you look towards Warhammer Fantasy, you're still getting a pretty decent amount of releases. And yes, most of them were slop, but some gems did pop out there. Vermintide 2, Warhammer 3 after it got its fixes. Chaos Bane was abandoned after about 2 or 3 DLCs, which is a shame because I feel like Chaos Bane was decent. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it was decent enough. The reason why I want to talk about this is because Games Workshop are looking for the next big thing, right? And that's something that has been made clear after release for Space Marine 2, but they've been looking for it for a while. They've been looking for the next Dawn of War, the next Total War Warhammer, the next Vermintide. There's a chance that an Age of Sigmar game could get that, but not if it's being sold to just anyone with some cash. There needs to be some passionate developers. And it's not just that. I'm also just a little bit concerned that now that Warhammer is hitting more and more mainstream, Space Marine 2 got the limelight again. The Amazon series has been officially confirmed, so that's something that loads of people are going to start jumping into. You would have probably already noticed a bunch of learning the lore YouTubers jumping in, right? What I'm worried about is more bad faith developers, like we've seen in the past, getting the IP for Warhammer, any of the IPs, and then just releasing slop. There's a lot of games that had that. Believe me, we could be here for hours and hours. There's just a few on screen right now. Some of them that I personally hate with every fiber of my being because they were abandoned or just released broken in such a way and then abandoned shortly after. In some cases, just flat-out scams. We all remember that supposed planet-side type of game that actually never became a planet-side game. I know that interest in Age of Sigmar is quite low, at least from my demographic and obviously what I've been seeing online, but it still needs to be talked about because if this problem is presenting itself to Age of Sigmar with the whole just bad faith developers trying to cash on a name, it can happen to the ones that people do care about, like, for example, Warhammer Fantasy, 40k, if that's more of your main thing. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Start a bit of discussion. Do apologize for the short video. I am super busy right now getting some stuff sorted, and there is a massive storm going on. I'm trying to record in between torrential rain when the noise isn't so bad. So, yeah, have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.